Hello, today we are going to be part one of actually I think 4 parts that I'm going to do. And we're going to do water kefir. Water kefir is very new to us. We tested it in Utah and loved it. We found out how incredibly great it is for the gut. And Jim's going to tell us a little bit about why.
A little bit. Now, I'm just scratching the surface here. The kefir grains, when they get activated, I'm not a chemist of all that goes involved in there, but it's a polysaccharide,
which is a sugar.
It's a sugary. But within that matrix that's there are several types of beneficial bacteria and some yeasts.
Yep. And
they grow in this symbiotic relationship. And as they develop, there's some amazing results that come about when you have those in your gut to help out with all that's going on there.
And they're called a grain, but they are not wheat. They're not any kind of grain. They are really activated by sugar, and that's the way they are made.
So something that we learned when we were attempting to find out what's the difference between yogurt and kefir, why is kefir such a better choice? A lot of people are switching to kefir because it's more beneficial. And what we found out there are how many?
You know, one of our subscribers, we said that there's like 3 to 5 different kinds of bacteria in yogurt and 30 to 40 in kefir. So that's a milk kefir, but this is a water kefir.
And I think it's not just the types, there's the quantity that's there, not just the different types of them, but the quantities of each type add up to a lot more. So there's much more available for interacting with what's happening in your gut.
So we actually got our kefir grains online, and I can leave a link below as to where we got them.
Did you get them from Amazon?
I did.
Okay, so the link will be there.
And we're going to start. The reason there's going to be 4 parts is we have to activate. And so we are going to activate our grains today, and it takes 4 days. So in 4 days, we'll come back and do part 2, where we are going
Which means you need to tune in 4 days from now to see part 2.
Where we are going to make it into the kefir water. And then part 3, you can drink that kefir water, but you can also put it into the kind of bottles that have the little cap that seals really tight. Like, I have one, can't find it right now.
Don't ever move.
And then you will be adding some either dehydrated fruit or fruit juice. And then the 4th day we're going to do...
And what does that accomplish?
That makes it fizzy.
And I'm assuming there's some more growth that goes on.
Yes. And then the 4th time we're going to be fourth day we're going to be doing it with coconut water.
So how many days, there's 4 days between day 1 and day 2. How many between day...
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But I do know this.
We're a work in progress.
I do know this. When you first make this, it's super sweet. And the longer you let it go in your bottle with the cap on it, the less sweet it gets.
So the sugar gets used up and turns into useful things.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay, so
We found a good use for sugar.
So the things that you're going to need are a glass bottle, just a wide mouth glass jar.
Quart.
You're going to need 1/4 cup of sugar. This is organic raw cane sugar. Cannot be coconut sugar. Has to be a cane sugar in order for it to make the kefir so that it lasts longer. I have been told, one of my books says that you can use honey. The company where I got my stuff says if you use honey, the crystals will not last as long. So
okay, well,
that's
let's
one thing.
Go with what the pros say.
I'm doing. Then I have 1/2 cup of hot water.
How hot is it? Gotta know. Curious minds want to know. Ooh, you better hurry up and use it. It's cooling down.
I have 3 cups of cool water, and the water I'm using is filtered water. You cannot use any water with fluoride in it, with chlorine in it, that kind of stuff.
So we've let this set for a little while.
We have. So, and then I have my little container with the kefir crystals, which you will see. So the very first thing we're going to do, would you hold this in front of the camera? Thank you, sir.
Hold it steady.
So the
Steady
first
she
thing we're
goes,
going to
sir.
do is add
Sugar in.
our sugar and add our water.
Swish it.
And we are swishing it. And this could take a little while, so here, let go. You can do it like that.
Oh, you want me to hold up there?
Can you do that?
I don't know if I can do it
front of the
left-handed.
camera.
I don't know if I can do it left-handed. I'll do it
And
right-handed.
I said this will take a little bit of a while to dissolve it. That's why your water needs to be really hot. So,
Now swishing it cools it down too, so. We're swishing, we're swishing. I'm standing in my kitchen and I'm swishing.
okay, Elf. How does it look?
Still feels warm.
Okay, I'm gonna peek at it. Do I see grains? I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna do it like this.
Vigorous. Shake yourself. Do the twist.
Okay, that's done. You might want to put the camera down here because I can't do this. Again, I am taxed with the lack of equipment in my kitchen. It said 2.5 to 3. And you want it to be between 68 and 85.
We're at 86 and we're real close. So as it says, it's
so
been
you
cool,
can
it's
see
close.
what it looks like here. And then we are going to add our grains to it. Some of them might float, the rest of them will fall, and the ones that float after a while will fall. And then you can do two things. You can get a coffee filter, which we don't have, and put over the top with a rubber band. Or you can get a dish towel and put over the top with a rubber band. We're doing a dish towel.
You use what you got.
Okay, check the temperature.
85.4. A few more seconds and we'll be down.
All right. Now, while we're waiting for that to cool, I do want to tell you that when it is done in 4 days, we're going to dump it into a container, saving the kefir. I mean, saving the
Grains.
liquid.
Oh, the liquid.
And we're going to strain it through a plastic. It has to be plastic. So I also had to order this,
Oh, wow.
and I will put this down below also. So you cannot have your kefir in anything stainless steel or metal. So you can't use metal in the here or anything like that. So that's why I've ordered this
Okay,
plastic.
good to know.
So if you want to make it, get this too. So we'll be draining them off, and they look like little white gummy bear crystals.
So I know somebody's asking. I can hear them. I can't tell exactly who it is. Who is it that's asking? Can you only make a quart at a time?
No, you can make more at a time. To make larger batches, use 1 tablespoon of sugar for every 1 cup. 1 packet of grains will make up to 8 cups of kefir.
Okay, I get to share the answer on this. So what it says is dump this whole packet of the kefir grains into this water. Now, this is enough to do 8 cups. We only have 4 cups. We have twice what we need. But what they're saying is put the whole amount in there, and apparently that helps it activate a little bit better.
And then we reuse and reuse and reuse these crystals.
Do they ever wear out?
You know, not for a long time. It depends on the way you take care of them. You want to make new kefir water every 24 to 48 hours. And if you get to the point where you're tired, then there is a way to rest it, which we'll tell how to do that in another video.
Okay.
Okay. We are,
This is my job. 84.8, so we're below 85.
Okay.
Let's do a double check on that.
it feels good.
Yeah, we're there.
All right, so what I'd like you to see is what these look like.
What can we do?
I'll put them in here. Do it this way. They are a brown grain. See that?
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring that camera down, maybe. There.
Tell you what, we're gonna
Yeah.
let me disembark it here.
Bring it down so it goes. You watch it. Okay. So some of them are floating, and the rest show down here or down there.
Look at them fall down. They're falling and floating and bounce. Whoa, they're kind of bouncing up and down. That's
So
kind of
now
wild.
I'm going to put this over it, and that over it,
And it just sits out on
sits out on the counter.
room temperature.
Yep. And there you go. So this is Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night.
So Saturday will be.
Well, Friday.
So it'll be Monday. We'll be sharing the video.
Yeah, it won't be until Monday. Monday's video will be Kefir number 2.